Another day, another diary. I'm Brooke. This is my diary. I basically just talk, welcome, listen. We're just here. Salem's next to me too. Oh, you can see him. Hi, Bubba's. He wants his tummy rubbed. Okay, so few things to preface before we start talking. I've been applying to jobs because my lease for my apartment is coming up and I really want to move out of the state that I live in. And so I interviewed first round, second round, and they were like, yeah, we'll get back to you. And it's for an ER. So realistically, I'm like, okay, so they're probably busy. They haven't gotten back to me yet. I just sent a follow up email and now I'm crossing my fingers and hoping they'll get back to me so I can move. Biggest thing though is if I do move, it's like 20 hours away where I want to move. So it's like, ah, that would be nice. So I keep saying so, and I'm sorry. That being said, there's also a job opening at like my current place at our satellite facility that I've been helping at. And I really enjoy it out there, but I'm afraid I enjoy it because it's different than my normal routine. And two, I'm getting away from kind of the stress that I've had at my work for like the last month and a half. So I'm like, oh, I really, really enjoy it. I'm like, oh, I would love it. And I'm like, I feel like there's a part of me that is like finding the safety in it of, okay, like it could be really safe, it could be easy, there's not much change to be had, like it would be simple. And like I'm already being discouraged about where the job is my job interviews are going and applying for jobs. And yeah, I know it's a recession, it's going to be hard to find a job, but still it doesn't mean it's any less, upsetting that nobody's either bother like at all even bothering to like say something or send an email. If you don't want to hire me, can you at least send me a rejection letter? So I feel for you if you're any of the people that are like, I can't find a job or nobody's answering me or getting back to me, because same, I feel you. So it's like, okay, am I finding the safety in it? Am I finding the simplicity in it? I'm finding the comfortability of like there not being any change. And I feel like there's a part of me that feels like I wouldn't mind settling right now. Like I'd be like, yeah, like it's fine, it's fine. And then I'd settle in 2 years or 10 years or whatever, I'm gonna look back and go, why? Why did I decide to be, safe? Why did I decide to, just go the easy route when I know I really, really want to move? Like I know in my heart, like that's something I've really, really wanted to do for a long time. I've kind of been trying to, I would say I've kind of idolized the idea of moving already and pictured a life where I want to move, which I probably shouldn't have done. I did get ahead of myself there, but I am a dreamer. I like to, romanticize what my life is going to be, because daydreaming for me is very relaxing, very fun. It's something I do enjoy to do, is like make up little storylines of my life. And so I'm like, okay, am I just like romanticizing what's happening right now and being like, okay, like it'd be so easy, but like it's so different, so fresh. In reality, it's like, I don't want to say safety net. I want to say it takes the stress of a decision off my mind when I'm already stressed about other things. I think I'm just trying to alleviate stress in other areas of my life by going the easy route in something that I really want but can't, like can be like, yeah, I can push that aside. easier than some of the other things that are going on. There's just a lot with work that is going on, and I'm like, okay, drama, leave me be. And it's left me be, and it's like, oh yay, peace of mind. But is peace worth giving up something that I really dream of doing? And am I okay with myself enough to let myself fail if my dream does fall through? And I don't think I'm ready for I don't think I'm ready to have that conversation with myself. And that is like kind of like, okay, where's the balance for dreaming, being responsible, and not, regretting making a compromise for either or. And I think that's a question that I really have to think about right now. I really don't want to. I like to avoid things. I like to, stay away from things that really make me have to choose. That being said, if you have a very big life decision or even a small life decision where you're like, okay, where do I go? I would recommend talking it out loud to yourself. Like this right now is my conversation about this whole thing, because just talking about how, like, giving up my dream, I think I would be more disappointed giving up my dream than being happy with being following the safe route. That's a personal opinion. That is personally my own mental state that would be affected. If that's not you, that's not you. But my advice: talk it out loud. Talk it to, I would say, a friend, partner, family member who will look at it and tell you what they think you really need, not what you really want. Because I think there's a lot of people that tell us what we want to hear. And I think decisions like this is more of like, okay, what do you really need to hear for you to be like, yes, okay, I can make a decision knowing what you're saying to me, rather than like amping you up and hyping you up. Like there's certain times and places for being like hyped up and be like, go girl, go. And there's other times where it's like, okay, sit down, babes. Let's have a chat. And this is a let's have a chat moment. So that's my own piece of advice that was definitely not asked for, but slid right to you. So accept that with what you will. Okay. That is pretty much all in terms of like questions of the day and really how my day went. My day went really well. It was relaxing. It was nice. I did most of my habits. I did forget my Apple Watch, so didn't get one of my habits. That being said, I woke up early. I know I'm not tracking making my bed, but I'm so used to saying waking up early, making my bed together, and that seems to stay in it. I didn't stretch, and I can feel it. Like I'm starting to feel how physically tight my body's getting. It's not fun. I really need to stretch. I drank 2 Stanleys. Love, love, love. And I've noticed that like if I try to drink one in the morning and one in the afternoon, I usually drink at least 3 that way, because then I'll get out of work and I'll be like, oh, I need to fill up my Stanley before I leave, and that'll be my 3rd one, which is nice. I worked out. I drank soda because I got Panda Express today. I got a soda. There's just something about the carbonation and sugary syrup that is soda that is so delicious and appealing. I can't help it. It's getting really bad at this point. I think I'm just gonna have to be like, no, not even put myself in the situation where I have soda at all. It's just gonna have to be cool. No, actually, I think instead of cold turkey, I need to switch it to something else, maybe like carbonated water. I think I've talked about this before. Maybe we'll try that. I did not hit my screen time goals yet, so we're still under. Yes. I haven't washed my face, but I'm going to. Speaking of washing my face, for anybody who wears mascara, does your eyelashes like ever hurt? Like you're like they're sore almost because of how often you're wearing mascara? Please let me know if that happens to you. Also, I don't think I talked about all the habits, but those are the only ones that are coming to my head. So we're gonna pause and stop there. I do want to know, so please let me know. Would you guys enjoy like if I added some sort of other content in? Like still habit tracking, still like little convos here and there, but maybe like I wouldn't say reaction content, commentary. Would you like want to do like shows together or like have dinner together some days or breakfast, or should I start doing like get readies with me again? Maybe like go through Reddit, which to be fair, I've not gone through Reddit very much. I made an account for the first time like 3 weeks ago, I think. It was very interesting place to stumble upon where I went. I was like, oh, this is a hole I did not know existed in the internet. And okay, I did know that Reddit existed, but it was more like stuff I saw on TikTok of people reading like "Am I the assholes?" And the red flag guy, that guy's funny. I like him. Oh, look at Wonderfur and Salem. They're cuddling. Oh, sorry. Um, or like maybe a TV show. I kind of want to watch The Pit. I think it's on HBO Max. I've heard from some of the nurses that have been watching it that it's a very similar and accurate representation of how the medical field is. So I'm actually kind of excited to watch that. Let me know. Please. Cross my fingers. If you don't, that's okay too. I still love you. And with that being said, have a great night. I wish you the best if you're making any big decisions or small decisions, or not any decisions because you're like, no, I don't want to. I feel you. Mwah. Good night. XO. XO.